Hello, I am Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express, and you are watching Hashtag Truth with Scott Larson.
Watch it all fall down around you now. Was it ever really worth it? Having your kingdom crumble to the ground? Because you never had the courage. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to come see some of the best wrestling in the Carolinas? Well, look no further than HWA Live. Stars such as Brino Royce, Primal Rage, Chase Loveless and Chris Hambrick, Brian Thrill, The Wranglers, and Chris Thunder Anderson, and many, many more. Come check out HWA Live. HWA Live has shows every 2 weeks at the Gilkey Community Center, 217 Gilkey School Road, Rutherfordton, North Carolina. Message HWA Live on Facebook for all ticket information. HWA Live will sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hashtag Truth. Tonight we have the one, the only, the anomaly, Antonio Morgan. Antonio is a little pressed for time. He's just leaving work, and I can understand he wants to go home and get some rest. We usually do an hour, but he's going to give us around a half an hour tonight, guys, and I appreciate his time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go through the sponsor posters real quick so I can get that out, and then the rest of the time is just going to be you, me, and Antonio over here. So let's do this real quick. We got Pro Wrestling Union, April 29th at the Union County Recreation Center, 115 Thomas Street, Union, South Carolina. General admission $10. Kids, student tickets are $5. Kids 5 and under get in free. Doors open 6, bell time 7. It's the Junior Heavyweight Championship Tournament. You don't want to miss that, ladies and gentlemen. See No Evil Wrestling, April 15th, presents Spring Fling. It's a free outdoor show. Bell time is 12:30. It's at the Lenore New Vision Church of God. Bring your own chair. It's going to be a great show. Also, New Millennium Championship Wrestling presents Fight or Flight, April 22nd at the Kings Mountain Armory, 300 Fifel Road, Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Admission $10. Kids 5 and under free. Doors open 6. Bell time is at 7. Also, Heritage Wrestling Alliance, HWA Live presents The Bunkhouse, April 8th. The Bunkhouse match will determine the number one contender for the HWA title. They will go up against Boogie Woogie, Mickey Richards. You don't want to miss that. Admissions $10. Doors open 6:30. Bell time 7:30. It's at 217 Gilkey School Road in Rutherfordton. And last but certainly not least, NAWA presents We're the Problem, Saturday, April 22nd, American Legion Hall, 401 West Main Street Northwest, Lenore, North Carolina. Doors open 6, bell time 7. Adults $10, kids 6 to 12 are $5. You don't want to miss any of these great shows. Mr. Antonio Morgan.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, sir. The first question I'm going to ask right off the bat is the last time I saw you, sir, was at AWL, and you're one of the number one contenders for Brino Royce's AWL Heavyweight Championship. Are you looking forward to that? I know you are, but
man,
what do you say about hitting Brino Royce up for that championship?
Listen, me and Brino will be a dream match. We've actually started around the same time. Believe it or not, he's climbed pretty faster than me. He's making good progress. No cap, no hating on him. Think he's a credible athlete. So I definitely look forward to facing him for that belt because you know what? Believe it or not, AWL is my home. He's just visiting right now. Like I told Dion, yeah, he's the inaugural champion, but at the end of the day, it's my house, and I'm going to be the champ.
Oh man, I was there when you said it, and I got all kinds of excited up there in the front row. And it's going to be an amazing time, man. AWL has got it going on.
Sir.
So I'm gonna ask a few questions that I normally ask all the wrestlers that come on. I mean, we got to go through, the jumble to get to the good stuff. How long have you been in professional wrestling, sir? And who started? What started you in the business?
Yeah, so I've been a pro wrestler for about 2 years right now. I was trained by Bob Keller, Robert Keller. Yeah, I played football all my life. Played college football, 1 year arena. You know, unfortunately, we do get older, and I was like, that field and in the ring is two different things. Wrestling is very rough and physical, but competing with 19 and 20-year-olds on a football field, I knew my time was done. But so I've always been athletic. Wrestling was my childhood dream. So I was like, you know what? I reached out to 10 different schools, but Bob Keller, he's the only one that contacted me, and it's been on ever since.
I don't know how the other guys passed you up, dude. I'm 500 pounds. I'm 6 foot tall and 500 pounds, and I stand next to you. And other than being 500 pounds, you're huge, dude. You're a big guy. I mean, how often do you get into the gym? I mean,
Yeah, it all depends, with the work schedule, but my main goal is try to be in the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week.
okay,
Like muscle memory just from the years of lifting. Well, other than
right.
that,
I mean, I've seen you lift some pretty hefty wrestlers like they were nothing. I'm just going to say that. I have personally seen you in person, a couple of times, and I mean, it was just like you tossing a 10-pound bag of potatoes around or something. You know what I'm saying?
that's why
Uh,
they call it anomaly.
that's what I'm saying. Uh-oh. Let me get to that one. But first, Ron Emerson Jr. said, "What's up, Scott Larson and Antonio Morgan?"
What's up, Ron?
Ron Everson Jr., the Wrestling Wire, Thursdays and Sundays. Go check him out on his page. Great shows. And here's the one I wanted to really get to. Brino Royce says, "You may call AWL home, as I'm sure anyone in its locker room may, and I allow that. Make no mistake, Brino is the pavilion's favorite son. I'm rooting for your success. There is much money to be made."
There you go.
Yeah. So Brino said that's his house. You could say it's his house, but you
You
know,
know, I give it to, like, right now, he's the champion. He represents the pavilion at AWL, but that's far, far from his home. I can tell you that.
okay. I like that. I like that, man. That just makes it all better when you two come face to face. That's gonna be so. Let me ask. I mean, we just got through talking about your size and stuff like that. Is there anybody in professional wrestling that you know you're scared to get into the ring with, or is there anybody that might make you nervous if you were to get a promoter to say, "Hey, you're gonna be facing this guy."
You know what? Every time I step in the ring, I'm nervous. That's a good thing. Being nervous, that means you don't care what you do. But as in fear, the old saying is, my heart don't pump Kool-Aid. I ain't really afraid of nobody. But, I do get kind of starstruck sometimes. I think one time I worked Johnny Swinger, my third ever match. But at the end of the day, like I said, my heart don't pump Kool-Aid. He bleeds. There you go.
I like that. My heart don't pump Kool-Aid. Well, mine might. I'm getting up there, brother. But that's okay. I'm not a wrestler. So but so is there anybody out there that you would love to get in the ring with in indies that you haven't gotten into the ring with?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I would definitely love the work. Of course, Brino. I think he's awesome talent. Definitely, I would love to work Zuka King again. I worked him my first ever match. Let's just say I wasn't as polished as I am now, so I think it will definitely be a better match. Also, I would love to work Timmy Luretin. I think he's like one of the best indie wrestlers out there, most athletic. He dropped weight so fast. He's just awesome. Of course, Brady Pierce. If I get that chance, I would love to work him. Yeah, it's
That,
a lot.
that, that's a good list of who's who around indies in our area, man. I mean, you're covering a big spot. I mean, so your first time coming out, you said you went up against Zuka King.
Yes, sir.
So give me a nerve meter from 1 to 10 coming through the curtain for the first time, and you have to face Zuka King, because I don't think I've ever seen Zuka King where he wasn't ready to fight. I mean,
Man, that nerve. Listen, if I could, I would have took about 10 shots of tequila. I was that nervous. But you know what? Luckily, I got through that match. You know, Zuka's an awesome worker. He'll make a greenhorn look good, which at that time I was definitely green. Like, he'll make anyone look good. He's an awesome competitor. I gave him my all, but came up short. So hopefully next time we get in, I'll show him.
oh yeah, by now, you and Zuka King would definitely be main event or semi-main easily. At least if I was booking, you would be. I'm just gonna tell you straight out. You know, my couch
I
booking.
still owe him for what he did to Jimmy Ward too. So
I got you. Jimmy's gonna take care of you, man. I'm telling you, Jimmy has already said that you're in that number one contendership, and I just don't see anybody else. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I said it on other shows. You can go back and look. It's documented that if anybody's gonna take that belt from Brino, it's gonna be you. I even said it when Brino was on here, and of course, you know, Brino told me I was a fool, I was an idiot, I didn't know what I was talking about, but. You know, I see you and him having a 5-star match, sir.
pretty intelligent for that statement you made, definitely.
So what is your favorite move to perform in the ring?
Oh man, you know what? It really ain't about moves. Anytime I get a great reaction from a crowd, that's my favorite move. I don't care if it's a leg drop or a chop. But just to be honest, though, I do like hitting my deviator. That's pretty much the modified version of a spine buster.
You've ended some matches with that plenty of times. I've seen you do that move. I was watching some YouTube matches. I only have one small request, man. We need to get some updated YouTube matches, man. I was gonna go over a match with you, but I couldn't find one from less than 9 months ago, and it was like, wow. I know you've wrestled in the last 9 months.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But yeah, I mean, power is your game. So how many times in the short time you've been wrestling, how many times have you actually come off the top rope?
You know what? Twice.
Twice? Okay.
I did a little flying crossbody, and then I got another little leg drop off the top rope. Other than that, Dwight stay on the ground.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, Ron makes a good point. All I had to do was pull up the AWL video of the last show to get him versus Buggy Wright. You are correct, sir. You are correct. And if Antonio wasn't pressed for time tonight, I would definitely be doing that right now.
You know what? Actually, you have time because that boy.
Okay.
Okay,
then I will do that. I will find that while I'm asking questions then. But here we go. Chris Hamrick, darn Scott, could you kiss his butt anymore? Jeez, I'm not kissing his butt. I'm just being a good host, Chris Hamrick. You wouldn't know nothing about being a good host. I mean, you know, the way you treat wrestlers. I mean, you may be an ECW original, you may be a Hall of Famer, but, you know, hey, this is my show, brother. My show. All right, let me find this thing. Let me go. I know it's on my page, so I will find it. But yeah. So of all the big men that you've wrestled, do you like wrestling like the bigger type men who are your size, or is it more fun to wrestle the like cruiserweights or people that are a little bit smaller?
You know what? To be honest, I think big man matches are fine, but it's good when you mix it up. Like when I worked Rob Killjoy, man, we had a banger at His Pro Wrestling. Also, I am the current His Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion. Catch me Friday immaculate. But yeah, when I worked Rob Killjoy, I loved it. You have the mixture of power and believe it or not, when I wrestle smaller guys, I do more athletic things.
Yeah, yeah. And isn't that funny how you sort of mold into who you wrestle?
You got
I know you're not going to do like 15 moves out the top rope. You're not going to do a 450 or anything like that. If you did, AWL needs to start calling. WWE needs to start calling immediately because like I said, you are just a monster, if I can say so. In the ring, you're a big guy. Power, I know, is your game, and I love it when these guys just cringe when they see you coming. That's got to be fun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I got you, Ron. I found it. I'm just trying to find his match now, so I will find it. I know I'm not speaking and there's dead time, and I don't like that. But let's see what the Ron said that. He said that. Well, he's telling me where the YouTube is, and there it is. If you guys want to follow along, if you guys want to check out the show, Gateway to the Gold, that just happened. Thank you, Ron, for posting that, sir. I appreciate that. That way, everybody can go and watch that great show. I was at that show. I was in the front row, witnessed all of this, and I know it's here. Just where? Okay. Is this it? I think this is it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. There you are. All right. Let me share the screen. Let me get this in full screen. And we will put it up there. There you are, sir. Let's go ahead and I'm not gonna play it with sound because I always, for some reason, when I play this with sound. Now, this is where the match had started, and you were originally supposed to fight who?
Oh, Mitch Robertson.
Yeah, you were supposed to fight Mitch Richardson, right? Or
Robertson.
Mitch Robertson. Yeah. And he got a 10 count because he didn't show up. And they did it correctly. They did the 10 count. And out comes Buggy Wright, as you can see. And he comes out here and he basically tells you, "Hey, I'm here. You're here. Let's do this." and you didn't and you don't, of course, you're not going to say no to a fight, especially with a guy that's half your size. I mean, literally. But make no mistake, Buggy Wright gave you a match here.
Oh, yeah, he definitely pushed him to the limits.
He's in here. Let's go ahead and listen. I'll go ahead. I don't think there's any music being played. Uh-oh, here's where you give the answer. There I am. Look, little spotlight shot there on me. Thank you. But for the most part, it was you guys. All right, here we go. It's about to get real now, folks. Okay, he's introduced Ron Emerson's the ring announcer that day. He's announcing everybody. I shut off the sound again, Ron. That's why you can't hear it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the watching. I want Antonio to give us tell us how he felt during this match and some of the moves that were happening and why he did some of the stuff he did. You are still with us, Antonio, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. You just kind of sitting still for a minute. Okay. All right, here we go. Just threw him off like a fly on your back, man. I love that.
Yeah, he know better than that. Now. Don't try to grab me now.
He's trying to get the crowd hyped. He's doing it again. Oh, he took your leg down. That's the way to do it, big man. Chop down the tree, right? But it didn't work. Uh-oh. Oh, got caught.
Yeah, so that right there stunned me. I saw little stars for a minute.
Long enough for him to do another move. That drop kick took you out of the ring. Oh. Buggy Wright staying right on top of you, man.
Yeah, see right there, he's moving so fast. I didn't get a chance to grab him. He was sticking and moving. But
still going. Went to the well once too often. Oh, right on the back. Knee to the back. Now, while we're watching, go ahead.
I'm just on the ground because, Buggy, he was sticking and moving, had to slow him down, catch
there
my
you
breath.
Go. Wear him down a little bit. I got you. While we're watching you pummel him for a few minutes here, why don't you tell us, how did you get the nickname, the Anomaly? We see it right there on your pants. How'd you get the nickname, the Anomaly?
Yeah, so it all started when I played college football. Like when I first got to college, I was like 205, and my freshman year, from my freshman to sophomore year, I was from 205 to 230 playing free safety. So I was 230 running a 4.40, 38 pressing 450. So yeah, you're an anomaly. So pretty much I've been sticking with that name since.
And it works too. Uh-oh. Now see, Buggy's trying to be like a 250-pound, wild man. That's not what he is. But he's there you go.
And that's sticking and moving, bro.
Now come on. Again, trying to do a power move.
Had to slow him down.
Man, he bought a ticket for a train but didn't get on it. He got in front of it. The referee has been spot on, man, getting down, doing his counts. He's been right on top of the action. A good referee.
Oh, yeah, definitely. AWL has the best.
And I will say this, that same referee that's in this match was on Ron Emerson's show just the other night. He did a referee night. So if you want to know all about the referee and stuff like that, go and check Ron's show out the other night on Ron Emerson Jr.'s Facebook page.
He tried to block the powerbomb.
Oh, man, he's up there. Wrong place to be, but he got out of it. Oh, kick to the face. Buggy's feeling it. Another kick. See, that's what he has to do. And if he would have kept this up, he might have had to, but back to the power. He tried to go back to the power again. He got it done that time. Was it enough? No. All right, cameraman, stay with us.
Yeah, I Buggy got me. Buggy about 180 soaking wet. I'm about 250.
Right.
So you know what? Props to him.
Ron Emerson said, listen, you start talking about Travis Mathis and you'll get some. Okay. I was giving him a compliment, sir. Oh, the big spear. I think this is it. I think it's over. You ain't getting up from that. Oh, he did. I mean, you connected big time on that.
Oh, yeah. Buggy got some heart now.
You're looking around now, actually going, what is going on? Sean Duffy said hello and good afternoon from Fallen, Nevada. What's up, Sean? Love you guys out there. I hope everything's going great. Markeen McQueen said, "Big brother ain't no joke." No, he's not. He's not a joke at all. And Buggy's about to find out. Boom! Another spear. If he gets up from this, it'd be a miracle. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Where is Buggy getting this strength? You're even looking like, what in the world?
Yeah, I got a little frustrated right here. Made a little mistake.
Oh, here we go. Going for another power. Oh, he slipped out. Oh, ran right into a power slam. Oh,
I knew
running
that.
slam.
So this right here.
Oh, here we go. Ooh. That's it. Say bye. Nice knowing you. He gave you a good match, though. I got to tell you, man. If he would have kept sticking and moving, I think he would have had more of a chance. There you are, right there in all your glory. Look at that. That's a big man, ladies and gentlemen, without a doubt. That is one big man. But that was a good match, and that puts you right back into that #1 contender spot. Right, going after the heavyweight championship at American Wrestling League. Brino Royce better be looking over his shoulder, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely coming for Brino. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to happen.
Marquine said, "I got a tag with my bro soon. The Anomaly Mayhem don't sound too bad right now."
I can ring to it.
Now I've got to ask you now. I've never seen you in a tag match. Have you ever tagged with anybody, or do you have any visions of tagging with another?
Yeah, I've tagged a couple times. I know me and Austin Bebop, we tagged one time before.
Oh man, I would love to see you and Bebop as a continual tag team. That would be sweet.
Yeah, he's doing big things now, Pro Wrestling Union, Undisputed.
Right.
No, but who knows? Maybe down the road we do some tags. But yeah, it was pretty good.
Right. With he'd probably teach you a few dance moves too. I mean, that would
Yeah, got no rhythm now.
he'd probably get you to try to do those splits that he does, in the middle of the ring. Ron said, "Looking like the Predator, talking about the movie. Don't get it twisted." I would have known what you were talking about, Ron. I got you. Antonio is the Predator when it comes to Brino Royce and that heavyweight championship, man. You'd be stupid if you were a wrestler and you weren't being a Predator to Brino Royce at this point. Everybody wants that AWL heavyweight championship. So,
the placeholder right now.
What's that?
He's just a placeholder right now.
Oh, I got you. He's just keeping it warm, keeping it nice and shiny, right? Oh man, I love it. So, other than AWL, tell us some of the other spots that you like to wrestle. I know I've seen you at Pro Wrestling Union.
Oh yeah, definitely. Working for Cole Pro Wrestling Union, his pro wrestling.
Okay.
Actually, a lot of work in Georgia with XP Pro Wrestling and IWN Pro Wrestling.
Okay.
I try to travel to different states. Tar Heel Championship Wrestling in North Carolina, a couple other places.
Okay. My partner over there, Ron, likes to say that when you go to Georgia, them promotions, he says North Carolina is where you see all kinds of things in wrestling. South Carolina is basically fighting, and Georgia is where you go if you want to bleed. I know I'm not saying it perfect, but that's basically what he says. It sounds about right. How many times have you bled in the state of Georgia?
You know what? I haven't bled yet. I don't think that down here is tough enough right now to make me bleed, but we'll see.
Oh. I got you. Well, how do you feel about getting into matches like that? Like, matches that, might make you have a crimson face, like a like a cage match or a last man standing match or first blood match, if you know if a promoter would ask you to do it, how do you feel about doing matches like that?
It got to be the right time, the right place, and the right money. You know,
Right. It's got to be the last match in like a big rivalry or something. I understand that. I mean, even a fan would understand that.
but definitely, you know, I'm not opposed to bleeding. I've played football. I have scars on my face. I've had 10 concussions. You know, sports is sports. You know, like my trainer say, this ain't ballet. So when you get in the ring, you can bleed at any time. You can break a bone at any time. It ain't even got to be a special match. You
There
know,
you
so
go.
every time I'm in the ring, just give them all.
There you go. Speaking of Pro Wrestling Union, Cole Maccabee said, good evening.
So
Ron said when I was talking about you know, catching up to Brino and why wouldn't you? He said you went from making sense to talking nonsense. Okay, we got you. You're part of the King Enterprises.
So Ron, when I take that belt from Brino, I want you to personally raise my hand.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome because he's gonna be the ref. More than likely, he'll be the ring announcer. Go make him raise your hand. That's what I'm talking about. Make him raise your hand. Yeah. He also said, okay, this is what he says. North Carolina is the land of extreme. South Carolina is the classic style, and Georgia bleeds buckets. There you go. Without a doubt. So how I hate to ask this. I'm not going to ask where, but you know, when a wrestler gets booked, and I know, and I've seen your Facebook page, I've seen, you know, your YouTube page. You are a great self promoter, so I don't feel too bad about asking this. But who do you got coming up that you're looking forward to taking on, that you know you're getting? Like a promoter has said, okay, on this date, or it's already out, you know, on this date you got this guy. Is there anybody you're looking forward to other than Brino?
You know what? Right now, I don't have any scheduled victims right now. You know, I do have some shows coming up.
Okay.
This Friday. But right now, no victims are scheduled.
No victims. I like that.
Will be announced.
Okay. I got you. Dex Carter from Ring Wars Carolina said, good evening, gentlemen. Ron Emerson Jr. said, I bet on Brino Royce, so I'll take that request. There you go. He said, I'll take that.
Y'all hear that? So guess what? Whenever that goes down, you better have
you've got proof, sir. I will take a picture of this on the screen, just like this, and I will send it to you, sir. If he doesn't do it that day, when it happens, I'll come on #Truth and I'll show a picture of this saying, hey, Ron, what's up with that? But Ron's usually a man. I was about to say that, Ron. Ron's usually a man of his word, and there he goes. He said, I'm a man of my word. I don't need any proof. There you go. I got you. I was going to back you, sir. You just didn't give me a chance to spit it out. Marquine McQueen said, what about you and Nick Fury going at it?
I would love to go with Nick Fury because actually I got some unfinished business with his father. So you know what?
This is the father.
Nick Fury. Yeah.
Nick is the father.
Yeah, I want Nick and Luke Fury. Me and Nick.
Oh.
Business. Talking about bleeding in the ring. There you go. Had to get 5 stitches to the eyelid.
He made you bleed and you had to get 5 stitches to your eyelid. Oh man. Yeah, Marquine said that's the match that should happen. Okay. I will definitely, if that goes down at APW or anywhere else, you let me know, and I will definitely be there. Especially knowing that he made you bleed. I would love to see the repercussions of that.
Oh yeah. I gotta get that receipt.
Oh, without a doubt. Marquis said that's going to be a 5-star match. I wouldn't doubt it one bit. Now, I know you're the number one contender for AWL. Is there any other championships at some other of these companies that you're looking to get, or are you a champion at anywhere right now?
Yeah, I'm currently his pro wrestling heavyweight champion.
Okay.
I just recently lost my tribal championship for Tar Heel Championship. So right now,
Mm.
this year I took a little time off to rest some injuries I've had, but right now I'm back full swing, trying to get more bookings and just show everybody what I could do.
Well, I'm telling you, man, if they're not booking you, I don't know what's wrong with them. I mean, you're a giant. You're a beast. The storylines are could be infinite with you, man. I mean, I've seen you in person. You're a good speaker. You're good on the mic. You get the crowd riled up. You're a good heel or baby. I mean, you should be booked all year round, brother. You should be
And
booked all year
that's
round.
my
I'm
goal.
just gonna say it. If you ain't booking this man, you're wrong.
Appreciate that.
Ron said, I have never been to Orangeburg, but don't plan on making the trip. However, in the unlikely circumstance of me not being at AWL or the impossible task of you beating Brino, I'll drive to you and have that filmed myself. Look at that. Wow. I think.
I'll take you to dinner with the belt.
Oh, snap. I think that's Ron and King Enterprises' way of saying, I'll do all this because I don't believe you're going to win it anyway.
Oh, yeah. I like being underdog. Reno could bring his brass knuckles to do that little box and stuff.
Oh, it's the ring, sir. It's the ring you got to look out for.
There you go. You know what? No, that fazed me.
But they're going to say, what ring? You don't know what you're talking about. I got a whole hour of it the other night. So, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you know how it goes. Dex Carter wants to know, what's your social media tags? He said, always looking to scout new talent.
Okay,
Ring Wars Carolina would be another place I would love to see you wrestle at, man. Them guys got some legit big-time wrestlers up there, so I would love to see you up there.
Definitely looking at making some new debuts, so we can link.
All righty. Scott actually figured it out. Congrats. See, I told you. I know them too well, man. I know them too well. They don't believe you're going to win, but that's okay.
Hey, love being an underdog.
How can you be the underdog with your height, weight, strength? I can't see you as being the underdog, man.
Hey, he's a champion, so he did something right, So
I got you.
Got the belt before I did, So I'm chasing him. I'm gonna chase him till I get it.
I can't argue with that. He is the champion, no matter how he did it. Hook or crook, he is the champion.
There you go.
So, which do you prefer personally? Which do you? I can spit it out. I really can. I'm sorry. Which do you prefer personally, being a baby or being a heel?
Oh man, you know what? I actually, when I first started into the industry, all I wanted was being a babyface. I wanted the cheers. I wanted people running up to me. But then, I got into a little mix with Derek Vanderford, him and Chase, and they convinced things. And actually, I ain't gonna lie, I had some good moment. I had some good stuff. Working Hill at Pro Wrestling Union and IWN in Georgia. Sometimes it's not about the cheers, it's about getting things done in the ring. And sometimes me being a baby, I'm not begging, but working the crowd rather than focus on my man.
Right.
It's about business. You in there, you out. So
I got you.
I kind of lean on, being a heel, and I'm not gonna be the Bruno Rice heel that has to use a little brass ring. I'm gonna be power.
Right, exactly. I love that. All right, since you're here and you're going to stick around for a little bit, I'm gonna do something that I've been doing again lately. It's a little segment that we like to call Name Drop. We're gonna do Name Drop with Antonio Morgan. I'm gonna give you 5 names, and with each name, you could tell me like them, hate him, tell me a story, next, whatever you feel, whatever comes to mind, man. So, first name on that list is going to be Jamal the Titan.
I respect him. You know, me and Jamal in 2 years we've fought so many times. I think he actually beat me more than I beat him, but I beat him when it mattered. You know, but great talent. I respect him.
Okay, I got you. The next name on the list, Skrilla the Great.
I hate him. Nah, I love Skrilla. Again, another athlete, good athlete, but if I see him in the ring again, I'm gonna make him suffer.
Ooh, what did Skrilla do to you?
You know what? I dominated Skrilla that whole match, and that he had one little lucky cutter that caught me off guard. Other than that, that match should have been mine.
Okay, I got you. Got you without a doubt. Oh my goodness. Dante Drip is your third name.
Dante Drip. You know what? He's an interesting person. You know, he reminds me. He's like a hybrid between Brino and Bebop, like a pimp / I don't know, cheater. But you know what? He brings it. You know, he's all right with me.
Okay, okay. Fourth name on the list, and I wish I was in person for this match. Rob Killjoy.
Rob Killjoy. You know what? I love Rob to death. Rob's one of the best athletes I've ever been in the ring with. That's actually one person who I wasn't scared to wrestle, but I was like, you know what? I hope I can hang with him. That boy can move.
Yes, yes. He is definitely all over the place, on the ropes, up on top, underneath the ring if he has to be. That man ain't scared to go anywhere or do any kind of move. And you know, that quack ain't because he's crazy. I think that quack calms him down from being too crazy. And I say that with love. But he's definitely a big one. All right, your last name. Let me find a really good one, man, because I'm gonna go old on you. I'm gonna find one of your oldest matches that's on YouTube, and I'm gonna ask you about that. Okay, this one's pretty old. And he's the enemy of the state. What about the Sheik Akbar Bashar?
The Sheik.
The Sheik.
You know what? Respect. He gave me opportunity to work in my hometown, Orangeburg. I respect him.
I got you. And I always like to ask this question to all the wrestlers. I know you've been in the business for a little bit. You've wrestled. I mean, I'm seeing 20, 30 matches on YouTube. I know you've got way more than that. But what would the Antonio Morgan of today tell the Antonio Morgan that walked into his first wrestling class back then? What would you, with everything you know now, what would you tell that kid that walked into that first wrestling class?
Oh, pretty much stay humble. Don't get complacent. You know, man, when I was green, first come out, had the look, got the muscles, decent talent. I'm not glad I got kind of complacent, but stay humble. But don't get complacent. Keep working out, keep training. If you can train every day. You know, just gotta stay focused.
There you go. Ron told Dex that he sent him your page. So hopefully Dex will be hitting you up soon. See, isn't that awesome at Hashtag Truth, man? We're going to hook a wrestler up with an organization and get him booked, man. That's cool, man. Thank you, Ron. And, of course, the Wrestling Wire is helping out. If it wasn't for Ron, this wouldn't be happening either. So Ron's a great guy. He said Antonio versus the Gate City Guardian.
Never heard of him. Who's that?
I don't know. I don't even know who that is. Who is the Gate City Guardian, Ron? Oh man, excuse me. So TDT. I'm still lost. That's who he is. Look up TDT. Oh, you're telling me to look it up. Okay, I'm sorry. TDT. All right, let's see. I know that ain't him. Wrong guy. Let me go to Facebook. Let's see if we can see who Ron's talking about. Maybe I'll show everybody. TD. Okay, the Guardian. There he is. Okay. Okay. He's out of Future Stars of AML. He's from AML. TD. I got you. I found him. Let's show what he looks like. That's him right there.
Okay.
That's him. Boom. That's TDT the Guardian. You said that'll be a good match. Okay. I'd like to see that. Two big men like that. That would be a real cool match, man. Have you ever said no? Have you ever, Antonio, said no to a promoter when they said, hey, man, I want you to wrestle this guy tonight? Have you ever walked up and said, no, I can't do that, man?
You know what? Or not, I've never said no.
Okay.
Pretty much everybody deserves a chance to get a whooping. So
I was expecting that kind of an answer. I was like, maybe this is a stupid question, but when you get a good answer like that, it's worth it. If this was a Western Scott, you would be Wyatt Derp. Yeah, that's me, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. He's a monster. I seen him against Impact Wrestling Madman Fulton. Okay. So he'd be somebody that might give Antonio a decent fight. He might step up. So where do you see yourself in 5 years in the wrestling business, Mr. Morgan?
Oh man, you know what? It's so many things I could do. I just want to get better every day. Do I want to be on TV? Yeah. Is that my end all be all? No.
Okay.
I want to get better every day, have banger matches, give the crowd something to talk about. That's my goal.
There you go, without a doubt. So tell everybody, you versus TJ Boss. That's another one. Yes, very much so. You do know who TJ Boss is, right?
Oh yeah, we've actually worked a couple of times. Once in AWL.
Okay, there you go. TJ Boss. Now that's if I would have known that was going on, I'd have came out there at that show.
Right now.
Right? That's two big men going at it. That's two big wrestling bodies going at it. I mean, that's worth the price of admission right there. I don't care who you are. And if you guys weren't the main event, I don't know what was wrong with that show. You got into a hell of a scuffle with Randy Wayne recently.
Old Randy Wayne, the outlaw. You know what? I once considered Randy a friend. Randy's a good locker room guy.
Okay.
Advice, but what he does to me, he bit a steel chair across my back. He caught me off guard, hit some kind of cutter move on top of the chair. Randy's been attacking. Well, he's been attacking me, but I ain't gonna lie. I cracked this rib a year and a half ago, so I guess it's karma. But what I can tell you, whenever Cole booked that match, I'm going to lay him out in the green pastures.
Oh, Randy Wayne does not like me very much, so he doesn't watch Hashtag Truth. So I'm going to have to send him a clip of that to let him know. He flat out does not like me at all. Me and him have had words many times. He thinks my show is a goof show, so it's okay. But I will definitely send him that clip of you stating, yeah, next time you get it, I'm going to put you out to pasture, because I'm just like that. I like to stir the pot a little bit when it comes to professional wrestling. It's a fun time, man.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for this information, Ron. I appreciate your questioning and helping us out, man. I'll be honest with you guys. I've had a medicine change. I'm taking 2 new medicines, thanks to my doctor. So they're kind of making me a little lightheaded. So I apologize for repeating myself a few times tonight and other things. But Antonio's been a good sport the whole time, man. I know you're just getting off of work and you're about to head to the house. But I want to thank you again. But before we go, please tell owners, promoters, fans, all that, how they can get a hold of you on social media, sir. How we can see Antonio Morgan and when we can see Antonio Morgan.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. If y'all want to get a hold of me, you know, my social media, my Facebook, just Antonio Morgan. Instagram is Who Is the Anomaly. You can go to email me at bookantoniomorgan@gmail.com. You know, I travel, I work anywhere, professional gear, train professionally. I got a good locker room demeanor. You know, I'm here about business.
Without a doubt. And that right there is the hashtag truth. I'm going to go ahead and take your thing down, but I am going to show everybody that is his Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen. You see him up there. I don't recognize the wrestler you're hitting, but it looks like you're giving him a crossbody. But that's his Facebook page right there. You can see the anomaly right there. So if you want to go check out, whether you're a promoter or a fan, go and send him a friend request, like his page, and do all that. It will definitely be worth it. Let me take that down. I know y'all don't want to see all that, but yeah. So, sir, I appreciate you giving us all this time tonight, man. It was supposed to be 30 minutes, but it's been 52. So I appreciate every minute.
I enjoy talking to you.
Oh, man, without a doubt. And you guys, when it happens, you guys really need to go out to AWL when this man goes up against the champion. He's one of the number 1 contenders. I think there's like 4 or 5 spots. And then you guys are going to fight it out for the chance at Bruno Royce. But I'm pretty sure you're going to get through him. You're my bet. I'm definitely going to bet on you to go through it. I'll be cheering you all the way every show. And I appreciate your time, man.
Thank you.
Without a doubt. I'm going to end it like this, ladies and gentlemen. They don't call him the anomaly for nothing. Antonio Morgan is coming to your town. Check it out. Check out the indie wrestling shows that he's going to. Go check out his Facebook page. He is going to be the anomaly that you will never forget. And in a few years, if you don't catch him now, in a few years, you're going to have to go to WWE or AEW to catch him. And that might be a little pricey. And that is the hashtag truth. We'll see you guys Friday when we have an Army man come on the show. That's going to be pretty exciting. We'll see you then. You guys have a great night. And again, thank you, Mr. Moore.